All righty. So I'm also opening up the chat too, in case you didn't want to really talk. You just wanted to drop a message in there. All right, fellas. Like I was saying before, this is just gonna be like our coding session. We're gonna talk over about the project and offer some ideas. I'm gonna try to explain the slide here that you see, as well as fill in the blank information that we need here. As I said, Graham's here, and of course, everyone just chime in wherever you want. But again, this is more of a session, so just going to use this block of time to, again, like I said, go over this and do some coding. We can work a little bit specifically on how to get some of these boto calls to convert to our Python call. I tried this earlier and this worked a little bit, but what I'm missing is the HTML context in which I can put my connect method in this particular situation. Also, of course, if anybody has any ideas or anything that they want to see, just roger it up. All right. With that being said, I'm about to kick it off. All right. So to go over this for those who missed this yesterday, what happens is Skyflower sends when it goes to activate a path and it goes to create a EC2 node, it first sends to the first mile a gateway access information. And that basically tells it what gateway tag to go out. Next, it sends a create EC2 node request via boto calls. Then what in the real world, these boto calls would make instances, these EC2 instances, and then you would get the information from the instance, and then you would use it according to the path. What we are doing is we're faking the creation of the instance. We're using the same boto calls, but those boto calls, aka create keep here, for instance, or one of these other real boto calls, get host, get regions, all of these, for instance, they translate into a pyvmomi call. And Mark, that's where you come in, or I should say that's what we're trying to do, emulate. Uh, so when we emulate that, what we need to do is boto 3. What it's going to do is going to call out to vCenter, or that is going to create a node. But before that, it's actually going to call to the region router to get an IP address. That's probably be a better way of doing it. I'm just trying to do this in the logical fashion. Yeah. And then because it needs this IP information. Control C. I'm doing this on the fly, guys. Let's see. Let's see. And where it originally got this IP address. So let me start up real quick. Sorry, I totally forgot. This is Let me just do a quick overview of our project. I don't know if everyone has seen this, but this is what the Sandbox homepage looks like. You go instant management. Maybe. Hold on. Just going. Python on my box is freezing up. Come on, baby. It's taking a break. All right. So we're going to go back to what the web page looks like. But currently I'm working on like this service status page and the region page right here. And this is what they'll look like when they're complete. I come back up. What the hell? Sorry. I think we found this out last time and just need to be patient, which is hard.
Didn't you have to kick it yesterday?
I just did, yeah. Just turned it on. Did have to kick it. Oh, user error. Because I'm in a different network, it's the different IP. User error. Yeah, here we go. I was trying to use my home one. All right, here we go. All right, fellas. This is what the homepage looks like. Instance management. Specifically, where that information for to query for the router. So when Skyflower is going to send this request, it will ask in the request for the region to put it in, and what will happen is we have this drop down menu right here to show when it chooses a region, one of these IPs, and there's a list of IPs that you can choose, but one of these IPs will be the subnetted joins, or I'm sorry, queries for, and then the region router will give it an IP. And then that's going to bundle up in the request to vCenter. Because we're going to need that request to actually build the instance. So with region request. Yeah. Just trying to figure out from region request. Yeah. All right. And vCenter, so now vCenter is going to need, what is vCenter going to need? vCenter is going to need, I think Mark figured it out. What was it, Mark? Do you remember?
You're gonna have to be more specific, figure out what.
So we needed to create, I think there was, you said that we needed to create a AMI. It was the stuff that Boto had called that we need to pass on to, pass on to the vCenter to create this instance.
You're talking about the image ID, the instance type, that sort of thing?
Yeah, yes. Where was that at? Was that in code?
No, I actually updated a little bit some of the scripts and pushed them out a little bit. So you asked me to look at the Boto client code. So
Correct.
client doesn't directly use dot get region. It uses dot clients EC2 comma region name, and then you declare the region. So its run instance is a little different. From the code I was seeing, it looked like it was actually using Boto 2, despite the fact that you imported Boto 3 and it worked. So I think there's some backwards compatibility weirdness going on.
Real quick in this particular, so this is where we're pulling this Boto code from. So I just went to the AWS Docker examples, and they're pulling everything here. And you're correct. They made a new class, and it just wrapped the EC2 client in there.
Jeez, you gotta love that.
And well, no, and it's only bringing in the resource. So that's what I was saying. It just needs to, as you just stated, image here it is. Yep, it just needs the image, instant type, and key pair. Same thing. It's
Yeah.
So that's what I was saying. Where this is what will be called, right? And then we're going to serve it up the image, instant type, and key pair. But these are going to be hard coded.
Okay.
And specifically, it's going to get that information from when we do the drop down here. So whenever we do a drop down here and select the distro, blah, 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 we won't have a number of the cores. What was the other one, Graham? Do you remember? What did I say we needed to pass? You figured it out yesterday.
For the region and the public IPs, that was it. We were only removing the vCenter stuff.
I know we were only removing, but I thought there was something.
And the instance configuration.
Let me go to my notes. There was something you reminded me of, and I was like, yes.
I mean, we have to pass back eventually the natted IP and the public IP, because we're only pulling the network. We're requesting an IP in that specific network, but we don't have the actual IP. So, I mean, we have to pass that back. But I don't think there was any other drop downs that we had discussed. Not that I can remember anyway.
Yeah, maybe correct. Maybe not drop down. Maybe I was just thinking another value that we had to pass that had to be hard coded that I didn't think of at the time. That's what I'm trying to remember. That's what I'm thinking. I think it was like literally, I thought it was like a different value that you were like, oh yeah, hey, how we're gonna get this? And I was like, oh shit, we need to pass that as a hard coded value. Let's look at the code. Okay. We'll double back. We'll double back. Go there. Let's kind of finish out this design concept. So those things. So we need image, instant type, and key pair. And security group is going to come default. So we're going to overload this function, right? We're going to import this in, but these are the three things it needs. So let's go back to the PowerPoint. And these are the things that will be needed. The image, insight, and then when it hits our Boto, right, and looking for these three things, and we're going to overload that function with right? We're going to overload this function with the vCenter, the vCenter information. Just want to see something real quick. Yeah, because create instance. Yeah. Because it's the EC2 resource that actually has the create instance method in it. It's not the client one. Well, I'm sorry. The client one is parent class. That right quick. Resource. Come on. I didn't get ST. Oh, it's the only one. Oh, is it? Oh, duh. That's all this file does. Sweet. All right. So right, it's overloading, it's pulling, from boto 3 and overloading that instance from resource. And it's pulling specifically these 3 things that we need to send. Then we're going to overload this function with the VMware, and I'm about to pull that up right now. I'll overload that with where's your code? Mark. Is it on the server code? Where's your code, Mark? Server code? No.
Which code are you talking about?
This one, right? We need So right now, right, we are in just going over the flow. What's going to happen is, as I stated before, these are the things that boto needs to get past this gray line. Is going to need these 3 things. But in the boto code, which I just pulled up, we're going to overload this create function. So it's going to call this create function, and it needs these 3 things. We're passing in these 3 things, but then hard-coded here, in here, not in here, what we're going to overload this function with, because we're going to call this function and then overload it, will be the things for VMware, these things. Shit. Is this your connect? Is this it? Whose is this? Is this mine?
No, that's mine. That's a connect. Sweet. You can find most of the stuff it's talking about in the
right. So
actually no, hold on. This is Graham's stuff. Mine is in backend scripts.
Backend scripts. Got
it. That's it. I use his code as sort of a basis to that. But if you want to look at most of the stuff, the include is where a lot of the backend stuff I'm using.
So right now I need to do the one that creates. Which one? Create VM. This one, right? Create VM from template. Yeah. Sweet. So that we would overload that function with this. Right. We would take those parameters in, and then we would also then run this function with those parameters plus the hard-coded ones that we need in here. We don't need all of these though, do we?
That's what the example came with. Not sure about the folder, but you do need the data store, the cluster name. I think you do need as well. I think it's just because it's looking for a specific template to do it. The create VM itself doesn't need nearly as much, but it's not creating from a template that you have to identify. So there is sort of a difference there.
Can we not throw a template in there? Is that not a?
It's not. It doesn't seem like it's a simple use template, like an extra parameter you pass in, from what I can see. Since I think it actually has to walk through the data center and find the VM it's cloning from.
Yeah.
The specific template, and that's the problem. It's not as easy as just saying use this import a template. It actually has to walk through your data store and actually find the source template. And I think that's why it's taking a little bit longer, and it has VM folder and data cluster in there, since it actually needs to work its way down through the structure.
So can I run this right now?
This one's untested. I haven't had a chance to test this.
Oh, got it.
Yeah, so it probably isn't that hard, but I'm willing to bet a lot of that can be hard coded. I know, like with the data center name, we eventually decided that was hard coded. We could probably also hard code VM folder and the cluster name, because the cluster name is always going to be like SB and all that stuff. Not sure about resource pool and all that stuff, but yeah, there's a fair amount of that that can be hard coded. I'm willing to bet we're going to have to pass in the same amount of stuff we'd have to pass in for create VM at the end of it. So it shouldn't be that much more confusing unless we have a radically different structure for our vSphere. But I don't think, but as long as we're keeping it like at least the way we had it before, where it's just like one cluster, we're using data store, the second one, SB2, I think it was.
Actually get to it from here.
Yeah. As long as we're using just like the same structure and we don't have anything fancy going on or care where the stuff is generated at, I think we'll be fine. But that adds a little extra to it. We can probably care about that after we actually get like a test run going.
When you say a test run going, what you mean?
A full pass through of actually getting it to work. Like I'm talking like when a person actually uses the front end client to push a button to walk through to call the script that calls boto, which in turn calls out to vSphere, all that. Basically an entire walkthrough of that first slide you were talking through. Once we get that going and that's good, then we can sort of like work on the specifics of like where things are placed and making sure things are cleaner. At least that's the way I would approach it. But
yeah, give me 1 second. For some reason, our server is down. Give me 1 second.
Sure.
What the hell is up with our server? Oh. I think because I'm on the corporate Wi-Fi. Let's see. Can I turn off Wi-Fi? All right. Give me 1 second, fellas. I might lose you. Yeah, I might lose y'all, so just bear with me. All right. Now, let's see if this will work now. All right. Can y'all see me?
Yep, you're back.
All right, sweet. Sorry about that. All right, good. And and y'all can see everything, right? All right, let me hit the recording. Oh no, it's never start recording. Sweet. All right. All right, go right here. So VMware, this is administrator. Hello. Hey, Sandbox. Local. It's a keyboard, walk one down, two down, shift one down, shift two down. All right. So back to what you were saying though, Brian. Sorry, Mark, let's go here. Where the fuck? Oh, I'll kill this one. This one. Here we go. I think on my local server. See if that came back up. Oh, local host. All right, sweet. All is well in the world. Okay. So going back here, you're saying what are you saying? That you don't know if this is going to work right?
Yeah, that one's untested. I adapted that from one of the examples, but I haven't had a chance to go in and test it. So I suspect, like I said, a lot of it will end up being hard-coded, similar to how create VM is. If you scroll to the bottom, you'll see a lot of the stuff that would be used is automatically there. Yeah, it should be in main.
Ah,
Yeah, you scroll all the way bottom there. So yeah, ESXIP is going to be the .27. Data center's name is SB. Data store is the _2. So yeah, so that stuff's going to be hard code, and I have a feeling it's going to be very similar for the some of the other stuff in there in create VM from template as well. Is the template always going to be the same, or are we going to have separate templates?
Yeah, the template is always going to be.
All right, so that would basically be a hard-coded path to something. Yeah, so you see the cluster name would be SB_cluster. That would be hard-coded.
Right.
And
then the template, here's the template folder. And the template's already in there. The Ubuntu template, there's a BIOS, a router. This is going to be the router template. The Ubuntu template, this is going to be the, is that, how do you want to name it? This is going to be for the instances.
Yeah, it's naming is fine as long as it identifies itself as a template.
Yeah.
So if it's got temp or template or something in there that says, yeah, this is a template, it's fine.
Okay, cool.
So yeah, you can call, as long as it identifies itself, you can call it whatever you want, and it just needs to be hard coded into the script.
So yeah, there it is.
Okay.
So we'll try to do that one now. I'm gonna quickly go over this though. Environment, I hadn't really kind of set this out just yet. This is gonna be our command and control. We're on the Boto server right now. I'm just calling it Boto just because that's the first thing it hits, and it's really calling out to Boto, and Boto's running all of this stuff on the back end. So that's why we named it that. All right. This is we need this. The I'm sorry, not this. This can go away, right? This was the code server that we were trying to, yeah. Right, this can go away, right, Mark? Because I think that's the one that
I'm trying to remember what we use that
yeah,
for.
I know, me too.
I think we're not using that anymore for
agree.
because we have like a repo now.
Yeah, we ain't got time for that.
So yeah. Necessary. I don't even think we have anything on there that's worthwhile. So
nah, I don't either. That's why I was like, yeah, I don't remember anything. Everything that we looking at was on the Boto server. Well, I need to push current one there. Currently we're just using the Boto server as you just stated. Let's go ahead. Sorry, not the boto server, just VMware, just to start building up the infrastructure, just to get it going.
Mm-hmm.
We can get rid of this folder. So it's for, why is that even there? Okay, I have to. Anyway, don't worry about that. And so the vCenter is what's housing this, and BIOS. We need this because this is our connection to the internet. And what we're going to have out in the environment, we haven't built it yet. I'm trying to do that right now. It's going to be all the region routers. So sorry for those, I'm taking notes while we're. So we need the region routers in there. I think that's it, because the instances will join region. Okay. Let's go back to this and kind of finish this out a little bit more. Store this region router. Trying to think what information is going to be. From the region request, and that'd be this. And then let's see, this is overloaded. Okay. Create function with this to center. Create. The hell is this doing? What did you call it? Line. You called it create VM.
Yeah, when you say overload, are you talking about?
So this
Yeah.
the function right here. So we're gonna right. I'm gonna make a new function with that function in it. That's what I mean by overloading.
Yeah, I'm just trying to double check to see you meant overloading and not wrapping it. So I was just trying to make sure. So we're overloading it. What are the different functions gonna do each version?
So the first one, great question. So for boto, when we don't have a create one for boto, for instance. But let's go with the start. Wait a minute, we can't do that. We got to go for the.
Go for run. Start and stop are new ones I just added a little while ago.
Yeah. But is run synonymous to create?
Yeah.
Thank you. Awesome. So right. So when it calls this run, the whatever that function is, we're gonna have the VMware function. So VMware function here. You know what I'm saying?
Okay, so that's how Boto connects to it, is when Boto creates its instance
Correct.
itself, it's the one who calls out and then creates it
Exactly.
from that.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
And, okay, so that does explain one of the things I was wondering about, of where Boto connected to those scripts on the back end. So
Yeah,
one
we're
thing you
doing
might,
that.
yeah, so one thing you might want to do with this one is, just for the
Yeah.
sake of sanity, you might want to put where the user interface is for the front
Oh.
end on here as well, because I assume it's like at Skyflower create, or at least
Correct.
before that, for when a person like clicks the button. You know what I mean?
Correct. This is somebody clicking the activation button. It's right
Okay.
here.
Okay.
Do you want? No, I like that idea, though. You want to call that out?
Yeah, that's definitely something you
But
want to do, because someone might be confused about, like, if there's any additional steps in there. Like, if you click the button, does anything else happen before Skyflower create EC2 VPS happens? So that's definitely something.
correct.
Yeah.
No. Correct. So you are correct, because before, so it has to build out the net VM. So when you click activate, there's a whole bunch of stuff happens before this happens. Is that what you're
Okay.
saying?
Yeah, that's, we should have a complete flow through. So everything from,
Well,
say, I click the button to create an
yeah.
instance or whatever, and everything from that going all the way through the creation of the VM and vCenter and all that.
Oh, no. We have that. Sorry.
Yeah.
Yeah, we have that right here. So this is uh okay.
Yeah, as long as we can tell people and have them identify exactly where the front end comes into all this.
This is the front end right here, this white box. I'm glad you said that.
Okay. Yep.
I agree. God damn it.
It's always something, right?
Yeah, right. And it's always me and freaking Microsoft. That's usually what the something is. Chat base. I hate that they're both white. We need to. We'll roll with it. Is that clear?
Yeah, user interface or
Yeah. Because this
user
is really,
interface interaction. You know, as long as it's indicate, yeah, you could have that up there, and it's just as long as you indicate that that's where the user clicks a button or does something or calls. As long as that, and you can simply turn around and point it out and says, when the user clicks a button, this is the flow that happens. Since you want to have it from the absolute start, because there might be people who may not be able to make the connection, or might question if there's something else happening between the click of the button and the path creation.
no.
So as long as we indicate that that's not the case, then we're good.
No, I like that. SA activate. Let me get it. Oh, you're right. ACT. Activate. There we go. I see exactly what's happening at that stage. Awesome. Thank you for that, Mark. All right. Anybody else have any questions or any curiosities about what's going on? Because we're not totally finished yet, of course. All right. So you saw that piece. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, we would call in our VMware, right? And then what we discovered yesterday, thank God for Graham and Brian, y'all knocked this out because I couldn't. This was bothering me because I knew we could do it. But anyway, was to call in. Where the hell was it? Was it create keep here? Well, we created this just real quick, you know, just to be testing out our coding skills, which suck on my part. I'm not talking about anybody else's. Anyway, here it is, but specifically up at top. how we imported it in. So this is how we're going to import. You see from that file, for instance, Mark, just giving you an example. And then that function. We could have just did import up to here as we figured out. And then this function is already within this file. And we had to do the, what do they call this? Absolute path. Graham figured it out. Because where I was trying to,
I don't remember.
But it was, well, you don't have to remember. But anyway, you can't. It's a init.py. That's what it was. Remember? You should remember. Anyway, we're gonna figure out that we had to have this init.py just to actually use the directory in itself, and then depending upon where our code is, it was up like 5 levels. Here it is, app.py. We had to go scripts. There's 1, boto scripts. That's 2. Online. That's 3. So we had to keep going down, and then create key parent is the actual file that has these functions. Now, what we're going to do is we're going to get, one VMware file. It's going to have all the functions in, Mark. You know what I'm saying? It'd be connect, it'd be create, it'd be stop, start, blah, 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 blah. It'd be all of these, right? Instead of all these individual, or we could do it that way too. We could just, wait, how did we figure that out? Could we do it from the folder, or did we have to call out each file? Do y'all remember? Graham and Brian? Did we have to go all the way down to create key pair?
Yeah, you had to go all the way down.
Shit. So it's best just to eventually get one file, one Python file to call from? Okay.
I would have a ton of import statements before I combined all of those Python files together.
No. My bad. One file that calls all those files. Sorry.
Oh yeah, we could do that.
Yeah. That's what I meant.
Yeah, I mean, we talked about another way of doing it where you do the import sys and then you have to set a path environment variable.
Oh, yeah.
And then you would be able to call like everything like across the board. But
okay.
I mean,
taking that one down.
That's extra steps.
Yeah, but it might be a learning experience that might be needed. I'm glad we got this to work. This is, this is awesome. I'm gonna take that note down.
Sorry, I didn't really know that you were done. Additional question?
Okay, go ahead. I'm just taking these notes for myself, so I don't remember what the hell I was doing. All righty. So now we're really at the part of, let's continue this. Overloaded, create what request, vCenter. So let's go look at the vCenter code. Backend scripts. Let's create VM from template. Can we try some of these? These scripts.
Hey man, it's real quick.
Yeah.
Limited. We can do whatever you want.
I guess what I'm trying to say is it ready to just hit run? Oh, okay. So yeah, we just gotta go plug those in. See, I like that though. Look at Mark. Got us some
Yeah,
The GUI's about to kill me. All right, so I fucking hate GUIs, yo. Which one's good, Mark? The create VM? It's already set.
Create VM should work.
Sweet. What are you coming over here for? Are you looking at my shit? Create VM. I don't think so. I do. I didn't like that. Yeah.
RNC close.
One more time. One more time. Said that it parsed, but it did.
What'd you break?
Your code is junky, yo. Who wrote this shit? I really am just trying to find the fucking run button there. Come on. Oh, here we go.
It's right there.
Yeah. Thanks. I didn't break anything. Your code is janky, bro.
No,
you
well,
gotta run it because it's gonna ask you for the host, the user.
He hard-coded this.
you know, it's not hard coded anymore. Remember, I said it was
no.
supposed to use command line parameters. You're not providing it host, user, or
Yeah,
path.
yeah. I thought right. I thought
It was hard coded, but we shouldn't hard code.
I see these things right here. I see them right here.
Those are hard coded. Look down where it says get vSphere connect. Notice how host, username, and password are not there. Yeah, so you are technically correct.
You got me there.
Yeah. So, well, it's two things. Number one, you do need to actually call via command line, but number two,
you got to give up on that one, man.
Yeah,
What can I do?
Yeah, but
What
number
can I
two, let's see, host, username, password are not being passed. So,
Okay.
it would be let's see. In this case, it would be you'd have to put host equal args.host parentheses. Let's see. So you know what? You're using the most recent code. Let me just.
I was gonna say hook it up. Yeah, go ahead, buddy.
Give me a second. I'll just fix
go
that.
Ahead, do it.
Let's go on that. Let me find the code.
Hey, while he's doing that, why don't you check out the new instance page?
Okay, I pushed it up. Just do a pull, refresh, and you should be good.
All right, I'm about to check it out right now, buddy. All right. Let's see, doing hit stop here. I think I can just do, well, let me just do it in via command line. I don't like doing it. Y'all know me, I don't like doing it. Sandbox.
I'm sorry,
He's not using a command.
yeah, I don't know, this is from the application. You know what to do, please show. Well, okay, apply stash or comp stash, this is, will delete. I don't know what I'm doing here, I'm gonna back up about this, okay? So I click stash, so I guess that's my stash right there, so I wanna restore that stash, so I wanna apply stash.
I think you could just do git restore. Yeah, me too. So in VS Code, oh, my bad, because you could do it from the command. Bring up the terminal in VS Code. Sorry, I was trying to help somebody else in the office. I'm not a developer either, but I'm just reading. I'm just reading what it says. So y'all can hook it up.
Don't you dare put that on.
Don't put that voodoo on me.
Ron, do another pull. I made a mistake
another
with.
pull?
Yeah,
No worries. No worries.
I called it
Okay.
username instead of user.
It's all
That's what
good.
That's what I get for
It's all
copying
good,
code.
buddy. Copy pasta.
Exactly.
It's all good, buddy.
That's not the way programming works. We don't just copy existing code and modify it. You know, we
That's
reinvent the
not-
wheel with every single project. It's exactly what we
That's not
do.
the way it works. That's hilarious.
Yeah, so you should be good as long as you're passing command line parameters to it for those 3 variables. You should be good. So I forget how you do that with this IDE. So that'll be.
Oh, wait a minute. Do we?
Yeah.
But we don't. Wait a minute. My bad. I told you wrong. We don't need to pass the variables. I needed those hard coded. My bad.
No, you need them hard coded now. Okay.
Correct. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, let me
we're-
confirm this first.
we-
You're absolutely sure you want to hard code a username and password into the script for this.
Again.
Yeah.
Yes, only
Okay.
because it's only going to be served on server side. The user won't see this.
Can we store the creds in the database instead and just use
Oh.
the secret?
Yes,
Yeah, that will be a lot easier. We'll
but
do something along
yes.
the lines. For the time being, I recommend you just use it as is and just pass
Yeah,
them
let's
in.
do
But,
that. Let's
but
do that.
yeah, I do think storing at least in the database want to give it at least some level of obscurity. Or
Yeah. Let's do the hard coded right now database for long term.
yeah. If I remember it right, typically the way you would do it is you'd store it in the database with a encryption that would compare it to that. I forget, but
Yeah.
we'll figure it
Yeah,
out.
I'll
Don't
work
worry
that
about
side.
that.
We'll encrypt with salts.
Yeah,
It'll be fun.
it's either SHA-1 or SHA-256 or whatever. Something doesn't need to be like the end of the world type encryption. It just needs to be not plain text, I think, and not hard coded. It's not a good idea to do that.
Yeah, no, you're right. But right now we're going to do it in database for future.
Okay. So do you want me to hard code it and change the parameters, or do you want to just run it by passing the variable or the parameters right now?
Okay, no worries. Having a brain fart.
Yeah, I guess for the
co-
time being, just pass the variables as it is. So host would be 10.10.10.3.
Yeah,
Username is administrator at sandbox.local, and its password's that 1 down, 2 down, shift 1 down, shift 2 down. Easy as that. You just have to add those to the parameters
I'm
when
the idiot.
executing the script. So I
I'm just-
know that I know you can do it, but I'm not familiar with how to do it with this specific IDE. So it's probably right click and change execute parameters or something.
Oh no. I thought we had this already. That's not you, not you. My bad. I thought me.
And it was a lot of changes, but I just used to do it.
Hey, 1 second. Yeah, this was
Oh,
EC2.
the shutdown like now, so hit back H.
Who did this?
That's me.
Got to the damn.
All of those in scripts to test.
Yeah, we're gonna have to put these. We're gonna have to get these going. Okay, sorry.
They don't work.
That's the point. I like that they don't work. Good.
Yeah, there's placeholders. It's fine.
Well, I mean, them not working means we got work to do.
That's a good way to look at it.
Uh, there was.
All right. Fine.
Okay, having a brain fart. Wow. Backend scripts.
Yeah, we used to doing all of that.
Oh no.
It's just all. Oh, this one was like. Yeah. Would be like anything, but I didn't. Yeah, I see. Okay. Yeah. Back up. Yeah.
Where the fuck did I put that? There it is. All right. Because I knew I had built one, right?
Why do you still have hands on code?
They sunset it.
Remember, well, because we never, oh no. Yeah, that happens. All right, let's see. Where is motherfucker? just take this out. Okay, sweet.
Yes. Yeah, it's like.
Oh.
Thanks, Ian.
We're good, hey? We didn't bring in sys. I don't know if that is that gonna matter?
Yeah. What? It's not the football.
Okay.
Yeah, import sys, that should be fine. And we can work on the pyvmomi things later. Those might be coming in from Sandbox include. Curious why that's not
Oh,
resolving
shit.
exactly, but
Yeah,
that might be a
right.
pathing thing. You
Yeah,
might want to check
right.
in. You might want to check in the Sandbox include file to see if that's resolving. I'm not sure what's going on with that.
Hmm.
Do you not have Sandbox? Okay, yeah, it's there. Sandbox include. That's interesting. It's not resolving. So
Yeah, what the fuck?
can you import pyvmomi
It is. It's in
by
there.
itself? Okay, that's
Yeah,
weird.
yeah, yeah. But I know now. I like that. I like your. Let's do. See if we can.
That's wrong, right? Just fucking fine. Whatever. Agree your head up.
Okay. So it's definitely there. Yeah. Interesting. I mean, it's the same path. I don't know why it's not resolving. Very, very interesting. Python 3, maybe? All right. This is interesting, though. Who cares? Let's let's make this thing work. Let's make this thing work. All right. vSphere. Return connection. Host username. And then what was SSL context? Where'd you set this at? You did this one, right, Mark? Is there one for
That's the one Graham and I decided on that would actually work. That's just the
what's the
basic
one
connection.
what's the verify mode? Oh, never mind. I see it. It's right below. I'm blind. Yeah, never mind. Cool. All right. I think we're good.
It
So
should be good as long as you're passing in the variables the right way.
yeah,
Yeah.
let's yes.
So it should work, and I'm guessing that create VM will work anyway without those specific parts of that module importing, because I have a feeling that your IDE is actually importing it as a whole and resolving it. That's my guess, because it's not turning anything in the code red from that when it references Vim.
You are 100% right. And I think this happened to us yesterday, and we assumed, to your point, that we assumed when we got this quote unquote warning, because it's not an error, that it wasn't working. But as we just saw, when it execute, because it's going to execute that Python, it is working.
Huh.
Because that's what I brought up here. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. We need, what was the other one called? The model.
Yeah, a friend of mine, wrote a cheat, or wrote somebody, is that Randall?
All right, whatever. I think you're right. I think let's just go ahead and run it. Hit running. Running the code.
The kickoff meeting, just gonna sign in.
I'll be up there.
What time is it? Okay. All right, sweet.
Remove the art parse code, everything above that, because it's
Oh,
still
got it.
going to yell at you. You might have hard coded it, but you still got to remove
Right,
that,
right,
or
right,
art
right, right.
parser is going to
See,
yell at you. So literally everything from, yeah, args up to parser. Yeah, all that. Just block it out. Okay, now it'll run because I don't think it has any references since you have hard coded everything.
Sweet.
And we know this works because I've demonstrated to you before.
Oh yeah. Once again, yeah, we know this works as a standalone right now. We're obviously making sure it is still does that with the hard coded, and then we're actually gonna put it in the app. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna put it on one of these pages. Well, that's the plan. Or I should say when one of our pages is called if I gotta do another pull. I might need to hook me up with an easy button, Graham. Like a
What kind of easy button?
like a like a test create, and that will take our default ones. Basically, literally what I'm coding up right now, and we just push that one button. That's going to call this function.
Okay, so that's going to be your deploy node, right? So
Yeah. Where's that at? Oh yeah. That button, correct.
in that column.
I guess.
Remember that input validation you wanted me to do?
Yeah.
Biting you in the ass now, huh?
Well, make that same button without input validation.
Yeah, that's Ajax. I don't know enough to comment that out.
What do you mean? Make the same button without input validation. I'm confused. What are you talking about?
So
Copy the button.
that's
Okay.
what I'm getting at.
Make a button. Well, no, we don't need one with input validation. That's what I'm saying. So correct. Don't worry about Ajax. Make a button that's going to call a function. Cool. Oh, the one that I'm creating right now. I need you to make the button. What the hell are we calling
Look
this?
in the app.py.
It's going to come from.
It's got to come from app.py. You got
Correct. Correct. Yes. The function. Give me 1 second. Create.
Instance create?
Yeah. But specifically, it's going to call out the create function. Instance create.
It's got to call that route.
Oh, thank you. Awesome. Yep.
So we can actually just call that create.
No. My bad. I want the route to be called instance create because under the instance, in the real world, when this actually does happen, right? We want that to be true. Oh, wait a minute. Let's create a whole new one. You're right. Don't fuck with this.
I have one. No, yeah, don't mess with that.
No, yeah. I got you. We're just gonna call one called test connect, whatever. No, you were right. Let's not fuck with that. Oh, did nobody get the door? Did somebody get the door? You got it be out. Thank you. Oh yeah, totally. I heard it. I totally assumed, but I'm actually doing it. All right.
Give me just a second. I've got to write the Ajax for it.
Do we have another connect function? We're just gonna call this connect B, just to be different. Then.
Do you use the passing information or just call?
Well, I'm literally, that's what I'm about to do right now. I'm about to call this in here.
No, do you need it to pass any information from the webpage?
No, oh, no, not from the webpage. I just the on click. So when the button gets clicked, it calls this function. Oh, but then I need the output return back to the screen. That's what I need. It's in ChatGPT. So stupid. Oh. Oh, so we're gonna have to call main in this instance. Because this isn't in the actual function of.
Just having time to run though. I hate when you get that like dirty feeling after eating something. Just like, no, other thing do it. I tried to wash it out with coffee, wasn't enough. Good.
Only because we gotta call the function and not main. I know, Mark, I'm messing up your code. You're like, what the hell is going on?
Well, as long as you don't push it, that's fine, you know?
Well,
I
no,
mean-
this we will have to, because like I said, we can't call it out of main, so it has to call this create VM. You know what I'm saying?
Okay, so
To-
it's an indirect thing. You're actually importing that. Okay, that
You
changes
see what I'm
things.
saying? Yeah.
because
And then I
okay.
gotta hit a return right
Yeah,
here.
okay, that changes a whole lot of the way things were going with that then. So it's not a standalone
Yeah.
script that's
but-
called on its own. It's actually called by a different script as opposed to via command line. So yeah, that does
Exactly.
change things, but I didn't know that ahead of time. So
Well, that's what I was trying to say. This is, so what we're doing right here, this will be that hard-coded thing that once, again, we just have to keep calling it, not this particular one, but whatever one we call connect, right? It might be this create one, whatever, it doesn't matter. But the boto will call this, run all of this, right? Hit a return, and then that's how the quote unquote information, and of course, we're gonna return more than just the connection, right?
Hey, go to your thing in the app.py. Your function.
Yeah, I haven't even put it in there yet.
Okay, yeah, you need to set your methods for get as well.
Say that again. I need to set my message.
Methods. So if you take a look at one of mine, like deploy or teardown. So we're not using post, right? Because I'm intercepting the call with Ajax and using a get.
Okay.
So in the take a look at scroll up just a little bit.
Oh, look, it just imported it and done. Sorry. Oh, I said create V. Sorry, I'm sorry. I got too excited for no reason. All right, scroll up and sorry, scroll up. I'm scrolling. Keep
Yeah,
going.
slow down. No,
Oh,
too
sorry.
fast.
Sorry.
Right there. You see where that says def deploy methods equals get?
Yeah.
Near the bottom there, you need to copy that. Just copy that methods equals get part and put that in your parentheses for your define instance create or whatever it was.
Yeah, for the route. Yeah. Mine should be.
The answer is always, I'm too cheap.
Sweet.
No. That's the that's in the route.
I don't spend
You need to put that in the definition. So when you define create, methods equals get. Okay.
So that's gonna get to the button, is that?
Yeah. And you're not passing any data from it. You're not going to render any data just yet. I need to see what you're returning back.
Oh, do we need to see that like on the command line?
Yeah, I'll have to see what it's trying to do. But your create v didn't import.
Fucked it up. I'm not even trying to do the create, I'm do the connect. Yeah, right. It's what you found out, right? It's what we have to do. Have to do this whole thing, right? Wait, did I comment those out?
What?
That. Oh, you know what? I think we can do this. Where the fuck is this backend?
I think that would be best. I thought it was.
Copy path.
You know.
And what was it?
They're breaking down.
Scripts. Dot. And all of these partitions gonna be Sandbox. To start. All right, sweet. All right, now let's see if that works. Saving. I saved, Graham. Are you happy? I will. Why didn't this? What you think?
For your button.
Well, did I do it right though? I'll do a pull for my button, but I'm messing up my create VM. Yep, I'm fucking it up.
I know, Mark. I had to watch it yesterday. It's rough.
Oh, watch me stumble.
Oh no! Just watch you go through the code and just let me backspace this or let me add this, and I'm like, oh no.
Oh, well, you
Gonna
know,
be so much to clean up when he's done.
oh, you know, no, he takes ownership of the code now. You know, it's not my code anymore; it's his code. He touched it last. You know,
It's
I've
It's
done
our
I've
code.
done my part. I don't know about you. It's like I provided the already part. I'll be over here researching
okay.
photo. Yeah.
It's our
Look,
code.
this code's like Soviet Russia. This is our code.
Oh, is that
Okay.
how? Oh, it's our code.
It's our
when
code.
you don't want to do something, I get it. All right.
Exactly.
Yeah, exactly. Well, yep, get it to a point, but at the same time, this is similar to what I was saying before. Is we're trying to get into a state where it just
Correct.
works
Yeah.
without a point, and then we need a way forward to actually clean it up.
And
And preferably in a
yes.
way the next time, because I'm certain the code revisions like this are going to happen again. Preferably in a way where the code revision won't be moving heaven and earth.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, get it to work, push it up, and I'll look at it. And after I'm done crying, I will fix the code.
Well, again, this is yes. Don't cry.
Well, it's like Graham said.
Don't cry. But you are correct in that. Oh yeah, So the one that you'll quote unquote have to fix is the template one, right? You'll take this one and merge it with the template. But
Yeah.
this piece right here specifically, I don't know. I was really going to ask you and have you. I think this is something that it can already be, because to your point, we're going to pull this out of the database, right? And then that should be something that we pull out of the database and pass every single time, right? We're just doing this.
Yeah, host could probably be hard-coded without an issue. I don't think
Yeah.
that's an issue. The problem is the security of why we need username and password to be not obvious is the important thing there. So yeah, having that in the database, and that would be a separate probably function in the include file where it's just literally get password, get username, and it's literally a SQL call up to the database just to grab that, and it should be simple enough. If salt's involved, then there'll be decrypting and whatnot, but we'll see.
Yeah, we're gonna need to associate it to a host though, also.
Oh, host is fine, but is host always going to be the .3?
Correct.
Okay, then we can leave that hard coded because that's not a security problem.
Correct.
You know, so
well,
is it? Do you think it's a security problem that we actually have to obscure it? I mean, we got the .27 down there and some other stuff as well. If it's security issues, then all of those should be in the database. And we literally would probably have some way of just literally calling up there and grabbing all the stuff. So if we want to play that, you can think about that if you want, but at the very least, username and password should not be sitting there hard-coded in the file.
The host will be in the database either way, that way, so we can have a plain text file to call it by, right? So we'll grab everything from this table where host ID equals 10.10.10.3, right? And then we'll return those username and passwords, decrypt those, and then pass them.
That works.
Yeah, I like that.
Yep.
I'm gonna do a quick pull, and then, oh wait, I gotta do a commit first.
Yep, commit the code, push it up, and I'll do a pull, and I'll look at the code and be sad.
All right. I'm waiting for this to come back, and then we'll restart the server, and then we'll test the function, and then we'll call it a day.
All right, so we're renaming the sandbox day. Excellent. Understood. Or maybe instructions unclear. Rename server.
Rename server. Done. Come on, push. Let's go, baby. Huh? Yeah. You see the cursor blinking?
Oh, I wasn't paying attention to that.
There we go. All right. All right. Now start the server. Uh-oh.
What? Black code.
Hold on.
That's definitely a works on my box thing. And that file should be able to be included.
Yeah.
Because it's in the same folder. So this is definitely a weird pathing issue with the IDE. And I guarantee you, a VM name generator is going to have the exact same problem. Sandbox included. So
Comment it out.
commenting them out's not going to be a good idea because it's going to break everything, because that's where all the little helper functions are. You can see all the stuff turning red already.
What turned red?
Anything that has Sandbox included in front of it, because that's all the important functions that I didn't want to actually have sitting in that file itself, because they're repeated and used through the other ones.
He doesn't have an init.py.
Oh, Graham wins again. Ding, 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 ding.
All right, add that then.
That's how Graham won yesterday, too. 2 days in a row, man. Keep it up.
All right, Graham's the winner. Graham gets a
I
cookie.
only know because it bit me in the ass several times.
Yeah, it literally bit us yesterday.
All right, so that's just
Cool.
adding an include a.
Yeah. Just in the double entendre. The double under.
Oh wait, does that mean we need to have a class for it then, or?
No.
No, it can be blank. You just need to include it in every folder that's going.
It's just tell Python to look there for imports. That's it.
Let me put my headset on so I'm not yelling across the room.
I was
Okay.
wondering if you were yelling at me.
Yeah, is that something you can just add right now and push it up?
I mean, Ron can do it right now, right this second.
Yeah, that's kind of
Right.
what I was thinking. It's probably the easiest way, because I think like I don't want to make that change and push up while you're making
no,
a
no,
giant
no.
change.
Because yeah, he only has to add it in backend scripts. That's the only place that needs the init.py, because the scripts folder already has it.
Yeah. I guess what I'm saying is everything's good. Just you just dropped it in.
No. Just add it is what we're saying. That way, so you don't have to do a pull, push, all that. Just add the file for the underscore.
Did you not already? My bad. I thought you already did it. No,
Oh, no.
my bad.
You want me to do it?
I can. You won. You didn't take your prize, and Clay, you did. You just pointed out, hey, I got a lucky ticket. I'm like, all right, cool. Come over here to get the lucky ticket. You're like, nah, I ain't coming up there. I just got the lucky ticket.
No.
I know. All right, cool. Help me out. Where is it? Scripts. There we go. Back in. All right.
Done.
Sweet. All right. But I'm still confused though. I'm still gonna do the Git though. No?
No.
Why not though?
You can do a push if you want.
No, I gotta do an add.
Well, you have to do an add, yeah.
You got to add the init file.
Y'all are killing me. Oh, man.
Look, I use GitHub for desktop, okay? I don't have to do any of that.
Oh yeah. I thank you for answering that, because I'm like, what the fuck does that got to do with anything? Got it.
Yeah, I just click a button and it does it all for me. Then ask me what I want to say about the file.
All right. Now can I do a push?
You can do whatever you want. It's your world.
Your world, baby. All right, let's go back to Python. I was closer than that. Uh-oh. Womp womp.
Module name Sandbox include.
I thought it said, yeah, we know what you're talking about. Is this saved? Oh, did I not save it? Is it me? Oh, shit. No, that was saved. That's crazy. It literally just worked.
feel like this is going to turn into a works on my box problem when I get the hold of the code.
No. I'm thinking, is this import not working? I don't see anything yellow. I know I'm going kind of fast, but. Okay, so that's working. So what the?
On the other end of that import, do you know any of the actual functions in there?
Wait. The ones that I have right here?
And yeah, for the Sandbox create VM, do you know any of the functions?
No, but let's look right quick. No, just that create one. But I see what you mean. Just put them right here. That's what I was going to do next.
Just to see if it started to auto-populate
Yeah,
it.
that's what I was going to do next. Create VM is one, and create config spec at main. Well, we don't need main. That's the thing. Like, we can get rid of main. You need main if you're going to run this by itself, right? We need the functions, and they need to have a return. If you have a function with no return, you ain't getting shit. That's why I said, that's why here's our return. And it's create VM. But what I was, yeah, function.
Yeah, so if the create underscore VM can be put there. So weird.
And you know what I'm saying? It went. Oh, wait. Did I mess these up? No, I think I did. I know I did. I did this wrong.
Oh, yeah.
That should be the def, hey?
No, the def doesn't matter. But you do have the methods in the wrong spot.
Yeah. I realized that as well. I guess what I'm trying to, let me fix that while we're talking about it. Seriously, what is going on? There we go. Create VM is from here, right? Yeah. Okay. Connect V should be calling create VM.
You might need to import that.
See, I don't need to import. I don't need to import this because the method is here. Create VM is what I need to import, and it's right up here. From create VM.
Okay, so it's importing everything like that. All right. That's
You
fine.
see what I'm saying? Create VM and then create
Yeah.
VM. Yep. All right. Now let's save this. Let's try again. Still saying no. Okay. No module named Sandbox include. No module. So where's Sandbox include? Is it in this PyCache?
But yeah, it's not in PyCache. It will be. Yeah, I mean, because when you call create VM by itself, it can find PyInclude because it's in the same folder. I'm willing to bet that because it's not a module and it's actually just a raw file, it's getting pathing problems mixed up, which is a common issue with Python, unfortunately.
Wait, hold on, but it's saying, let's read the error again. Sandbox include.
Yep.
Let's go here.
So I don't have any pathing issues. I just ran it. Can you take a
Oh.
look at app.py real fast?
Yeah.
I'm directly importing only the create VM module, as that's the only one we're using.
And not the star?
Correct.
Got it. Okay. Remember I said I thought that might be a problem, but it shouldn't. That shouldn't be it. So you're saying you did it and it works?
Yeah, so
Okay.
I did the create VM.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Again.
and then scroll down because there was a spelling error when you were calling
Oh.
it. Okay, you fixed it there.
Oh, here?
Yeah, but you are going to get another error because it's expecting something that we're not passing.
Yeah, you're not passing any of the parameters to it.
Oh, we shouldn't have
But
to. That
actually, yeah,
shouldn't-
you could probably remove all that.
Yeah, I was
Although
gonna
you're
say.
going to have a problem without the SI because you're not actually, you probably need to pass the connection.
Nah. We're
Oh,
faking this.
okay. It's gonna
We're
yell at
faking
you though.
We're faking it.
Oh, okay.
We're faking this, so
Okay.
it won't yell. We won't care if it screams. Bam.
All right.
But you are correct. That is what we would need when it does actually work for real. All right.
It'll work now.
All right. So that's what I'm saying. My other one's not going to work either. That's why I was saying like, oh, I was testing that out, and obviously it's not going to work. So remind me to change that too for keep it. Well, even though we might not
Yeah.
need.
For some reason, it doesn't underline them, but it never calls them.
Well, when you don't put that there, it does. That's the crazy part. Well, anyway, fuck it. Let's go because we gotta go. We gotta get up out of here. All right. No love. Huh? Yeah, you're right. Huh? There you go. That's so weird. I'm lost for work. And you're saying it's working on yours, man?
Yeah, I'm only getting the boto errors from you trying to do the import everything from boto 3. So I'm just looking to figure out where that is now.
Yeah. Oh, right here. Remember, that's what I was saying earlier that
Yeah, I just don't know what you called it. I'm just going to comment out the boto section.
yeah. It was in the Boto online though. Boto online, and it was create keep here. It was create keep here.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. But no, remember that's why I said, I got it. That doesn't work. So got it. I didn't realize it was killing it. But if yours is working, I'm gonna erase mine and do a pull. So just let me know.
Hey, no, it's not working.
Yeah. Even after you do the create keep here.
So the Sandbox include.
It's in the same folder. It's right here.
Oh, I know what's wrong.
What you see?
Dot backend scripts. Dot sandbox include.
Oh, you're thinking that we have to import the imports? Because it's already important from another file. You're saying from that file we have to import another file? I get where you're about to go with this. Obviously, the answer is we shouldn't have to do this. We are doing it. That can't be right, because I mean, this thing is literally working from. Which doesn't really make any sense for me, because I think, am I not? Oh, yeah, it's not in there. Hey, some scripts. CD to backend. And you're saying it doesn't work when you do the scripts dot backend? Sandbox create VM.
So yeah, it's not reading the sandbox include. So we're using get object, wait for task, get vSphere connection, and do vSphere disconnect.
Oh yeah, we need all of those stuff.
Yeah.
Let's see something. This is what was it? Sandbox scripts, backend scripts. That should resolve, hey?
Should.
Or was it scripts? Do we? Yeah, it was just scripts. Too far. There we go. IMPO. Oh, I was like, what? I know I can't spell, but damn. There we go. Maybe.
Yeah, so they need to be switched to this. Do I have a way to send you this? Where's the Teams chat?
Wait. What do you mean? Is yours working? Is that what you're trying to say?
Yeah,
Oh,
it needs to be switched to this.
okay. So get rid of mine and pull yours.
No. So you're still gonna run into issues with the SI and stuff. So, and I haven't pushed either, but
Oh,
I can show you.
well, wait a minute. Why are we gonna run issues with SI?
Because it's being called. Content equals SI.retrieve content.
That we could comment that out.
Sort of.
Oh yeah, this will become a way more of a headache. Ah.
So I'm gonna go ahead and commit this and close those files, import and reopen them back up, and then I can come over there and we can talk to Mark and I can show him what I did in order to get them to work.
Wait a minute, hold up. You don't have a working copy though. You just said the sys part is failing, correct?
The SI part.
Yeah.
So it's gonna be for all of them. So as soon as you fix that one, you're also gonna have to fix import VM name generator.
Right. I don't want to do that.
So, well, you're gonna have to.
Nope. No, I'm not.
Okay, well, then
Well,
it's not gonna work.
that's correct. That's not gonna work. This one is gonna work though. You are correct. Not that one. Where's my other one? Good. Oh, not that one. This one. Where the fuck is the one I just did? Server code. Here we go. Setup environment. Here we go. Nope, not that one either. Where the fuck did I put it? Ah.
All right, you know what? I'll just fix it. It's fine.
Thank you, Graham.
Well, again, that's a well. I need a long-term fix. You know what I'm saying?
This is a long-term fix.
Oh,
It's,
okay,
it's
got it,
how
got
it's
it.
being imported.
Yeah, it's fully an import problem with the IDE.
Oh yeah. It's all good. Again, you
Yeah,
gotta fix.
so when you switch it around like that, and we're now including the init files and all that, you have to do a from, and then you can import the actual thing. So let me. I fixed both import statements.
You must not have been watching. That's what I did. I did it from. But let's look at yours.
Okay. I'm committing to main.
Whoop whoop. I'll do a pull.
I'm doing a push. 1 second. Okay.
Let me just get rid of mine so I can do a clean pull. All right.
Line 3 module.
Am I good now to do a pull?
Yeah, but it's still not working.
Wait, the from part or?
So both. So when you did your from, you did from scripts dot backend underscore scripts import.
Yeah, yesterday that worked when we did the boto connect.
Well, yeah. So I was doing it with the actual full Python file, but that's not working for whatever reason.
Yeah, it shouldn't be the full file. You know what I'm saying? The .py, like the name of the file is create, compare, sandbox, create. You know what I'm saying? But it should be without the .py.
Yeah.
And I don't know why this isn't scripts backend backend underscore scrpts dot sandbox create VM. Oh, wait, where did, oh, I'm an idiot. I gotta do a poll. Oh, God. What?
Out of curiosity.
What I just did get removed. Fuck it. Yeah, add FA. Fuck it. Get full. Come on, motherfucker. Yeah, baby. Jesus. Okay, sweet. All right. What? You have concluded your merge. I wanna,
You probably tried to merge and it said you had conflict resolutions, and now you have to go through that entire insanity. And I hate trying to resolve those so much.
no, we're good. And then what? I'm gonna do a full. All right. Oh. I don't want to publish my commits. Crap. I want to get rid of my shit. Ooh.
You need to pull a previous head or previous thing before you did your commit there.
I don't need to do remove, and then do pull?
I don't think so, because you'll delete the file, I think, completely with that. I don't think that's what you want to do.
Okay.
Yeah,
Shit.
Don't delete our stuff.
he might have deleted the file he worked on for a while. But maybe not. I don't know.
It says I'm good. VM create right there. What are you talking about? Y'all fucking with me? There's app.py, right? Was I not in the right there? What? Oh my God. Okay. Maybe I need to copy exactly what it says. And maybe do that. Okay. So now I think I'm gonna do what head How do I know where I'm at in the head? Do I?
You do a git head. I think it'll tell you where you're
Where
sitting.
I'm at? Yeah,
Yeah.
'cause I was just gonna go to our actual code and
Yeah, you could do that. You could actually just walk back there, find the actual
Yeah.
commit
right.
location, do a git pull
As
on
I
that.
literally
head.
was gonna do that. I was like, man,
Yeah.
about this. I'm just gonna.
That's doable. I think you could do a git tree. You know, that might tell you some stuff, but it depends on a few
I literally
factors.
can go to where Graham was, and can I pull from here though? Huh? Git show. Okay, so head is the thing. So how do we know which head? Head is main. Head is the branch. The commit the head is currently pointing to usually at the tip. Checkout branch.
I don't know, Sarah told me maybe. Because they have that big meeting tomorrow, I guess. But then. I missed it, sure, we got slot. Sure, we said Monday, so I don't know if it's like, it's required to do it. I know for a fact, we'll be back.
Yeah, fuck this. Ain't nobody got time for this bullshit. I've been trying to get off like for the last. Seriously, let's go. See.
Hey, so I just got called.
I didn't close the folder. Let's fucking get up out of here.
Just have, you can let him in the house. He'll be. She'll let him in the house today and just come on the company.
Happening to me again.
So, check that stuff. So, yeah, just for now, like, if you can at least stick on until it's home. Yeah, so, yeah, if you can do that, then I'll help you. Sure.
Fuck yeah. Sweet. Okay. It looked like it's up. I thought you said it wasn't working. My bad. Great. No?
It's like not working.
Got it. Only I can hear you too, by the way.
I can hear me,
Yeah.
so I know they can hear me.
All right.
Hey man,
What up?
you have your own test button.
Where at? Right here?
It's at the top of the, no, I didn't do that, whatever that is.
Okay. I like how you quickly claim that. We're good. All right, where is it? Here?
It says Ron's test button.
I love it. So it didn't, it looked like it's working. What are you talking about?
What are you talking about? Can you see it?
Well, is there supposed to be something that pops up after I hit the button?
It's calling out to your function in app.py. So if you're returning any, I got really loud. So if you're returning any in there, then look at the printout.
How do I close this folder? Folder. Select folder. All right, sweet. What?
You're in the wrong one. This is the one you deleted.
I could have swore.
This is the one you deleted yesterday. And then you created the yellow inside the code.
Oh, that's not where I was at?
I don't think so, no.
Apparently not. Aha.
There you go.
All right. Why is this even talking to me?
That's your source control.
No, right. I wonder why is it saying something's going on?
It's broken.
I think it's searching.
I have no idea.
It says it right here.
Click play.
Oh,
Wait, so which one is it? This one, right?
Yeah.
Oh, we're not calling it a function. No wonder. Wait, was it create or connect? No, it was connect, right?
Sure. Connect and VM.
Well, this one we are calling it. Is it in the wrong spot? Are you looking at my shit?
I'm looking at your stuff right now.
But that's what I'm saying. Like, is this in the wrong spot? Yes. Because you're calling create, right? Huh?
Maybe not. I forgot what I'm calling now. It's been so long.
That's all good. I'm gonna hook it up.
There's Ron. I'm calling create.
Okay. So I didn't have a function in there.
Okay.
I'm about to do right now though. Bam.
I mean, that makes sense.
Yeah. But is it on top of instance? Is this right? Is the rest right?
Route's right. Git. Create VM. All right, click the play button.
Okay, I am. After I click the play button, what I'm gonna need next is like how to get it in the
Whoa.
you see what I'm saying? The like an alert, like a pop-up. It'll fuck, dude. I don't know what it'll say. I think it'll say something to the effect of like connected. You know what I'm saying?
And are you returning that to app.py?
Currently, right now, I'm just returning a string. Yes. In real life, we'll have to return a connection object.
Yeah, but we'll have to train that all the way from the create.vm,
Yeah.
wherever Python that resides,
Right.
all the way to app.py, and then from app.py to the Ajax.
So that's the part that I'm asking just for this part, because it's just a string that's returning. So the object one that we need for long term, not today. Just so it asks how to from Ajax grab that string that returns from a Python function. All right. While Graham hacks on that, let's go ahead and check this out.
Graham's gonna have to hack on that.
Yeah, at the house. I'm with you. Yeah, we're both gonna be running up out of here. All right. Let's hit this test button. And yeah. See, something's holding it.
So I have a on success. So it's successfully calling
Right.
the create function.
Yeah.
So it's gonna reload the page,
Cool.
but now you need to look in your console for what you're receiving from app.py.
Ah, look at you. Here's what we're talking about. That's the ball, yo.
No, not there. It's
Not
gonna
there?
be in your CMD.
Oh, I see what you mean.
Yeah,
Here's
so
got it.
you-
Yeah, I thought it was gonna be something more gangster. I was hoping for more gangster. I don't see it, homie. He's talking about it should be in here.
Yeah, then it's not returning anything.
Huh. I think that would be the I should definitely return something.
Yeah, your return right there, you need that for Python, but I'm not grabbing that return.
What do you mean? Are you not grabbing the function return?
I'm not using it in the Ajax, no.
Oh, got it.
So that's why you'll only see it there in the
But I'm not in the console. I know what you meant. Yeah. But I'm not.
I understand that.
Yeah, because
You
you.
don't-
I
you
mean,
have to
back.
trace it all the way back to the function.
I was definitely yesterday when we were doing the boto one. You're right, because when you said that, I was like, oh yeah, right, we saw that in there. No, I could have sworn I actually saw it on. You know where I saw it? When it had actually errored out. So let me real quick, because I actually like this idea too. All right, let's go to network. Let's clear it out. Let's click my test button. Boom. It does call the create function. But to your point, where the fuck is it returning?
It's not because I'm not pulling anything else.
But it's calling a function. It should, when you say you're not pulling it, we literally just saw it called create. You know what I'm saying? Oh, is that the web page? Is that what you're saying? No.
That's the app path.
Got it.
So I'm not doing anything more right now than just calling the app path.
Got
On a
it.
successful app path call, then it just
Wait a
reloads.
minute. So it's not even doing this then.
No, because that's all on app.py at that point. So he called the function. App.py knows that, hey, I need to run the stuff in this function. I just made it to where the front page doesn't really care whether or not app.py runs the function. So that's why I'm saying you should still be.
I see what you mean. You did not get a return from the create method in app.py. Got it. You just make sure the route works. So when you go there, it's actually something.
Yeah.
Okay. Cool. Great time to stop. All right, fellas, man, this was great. I really like this, man. We might have to do this 2-3 times a week.
Oh God.
Yeah.
Oh no. Oh no.
You can't face judgment that many times in a week, Mark.
Well, I'm not sure how I'm supposed to correct my code at that rate. Like I fixed everything. It's like, all right. And you just
Real fast, because I think it only goes to the actual people that are logged in for AFS here, but you saw how I imported the Pythons for the Sandbox, right?
You go to it. This is what we're talking about?
No, on the Sandbox include or wherever we were at. Nope.
Okay, which one?
Create underscore VM. Sorry.
Okay, no worries.
Sandbox include was the one that I had to
No
do,
worries.
but that's how I was getting them to work their mark.
Aha. Yeah, because right, awesome.
Yeah, that's fine. At this point, though, I've resolved that these won't be runnable by themselves anymore. That we're integrating them into the full system. So attempt to run that script on its own just will not work. So that's fine. I mean, we don't have a main anymore. So
right, but the main, or I should say the main's in app.py.
Oh, I know what you mean. I'm just saying that testing just that one script to see if it'll run, not exactly something we can do anymore. We have to go through a bigger.
Yes, correct. Well, correct. And now that you said that, we need to make that still a functionality. Yeah, but you are correct.
I mean, you can just put those back and then comment out those and just switch back and forth.
Well,
That's one way to do it. It's just
You could write a Python script that automatically comments out the ones that have the periods in them and uncomments the other ones.
that's what I was thinking, have like a test connect and actually have a real connect.
Oh, man.
Yeah, it just calls out the function one with the loaded. Anyway, don't worry about that. All is looking good. How we doing? Any more questions, fellas? Come on, we're gonna wrap this bad boy up.
Nope. Just make sure you update the PowerPoint slide with
the
full thing.
Yeah. And I'm going to
And make
continue
sure you
working
commit
on-
and push your code if you made any other changes since that last push.
Thank you. And yes.
Yeah, that's it for that. And I'll continue looking at the Boto stuff, and we can
Whoop.
yeah, and I'll look at the other scripts too and change them around to at least follow what we have so far. And then we'll play around with the stuff later next week when we get into the office to make sure the thing actually runs through completely. And once we got like confirmation of that, then I'll start trying to clean up that code. And we're probably going to have a lot of discussions on how to fix the code in such a way that it's not going to be completely overhauled every other week.
Oh, yeah. Again, yes. There's anything else, fellas?
That sucks.
All right. I will see everyone on the morning call. Au revoir.
Bye-bye.
See you guys.